The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his beautiful, beautiful passing.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Vieira. Antonetti. Hazard. Hangs in a cross. Priol deals with that comfortably. Now it's Yamal. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Neymar. Now it's Lopez. Lewandowski. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Balde. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. And it's Lopez. And Puyol. Played back into the centre. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi. That's a cute ball.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Vieira. Balde kept his eye on it, and he's there. Fermin. Now it's Lewandowski. Can he get it through? And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Simplicity itself.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Araujo.
Seoul are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
This is a promising build-up. Messi. And it's Zanetti. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pedri. De Jong. Araujo. Puyol. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Pedri. That pass has been well intercepted. Pedri. Puyol. And it's Zanetti. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cannavaro.
Seoul truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Antonetti. Can he get on the end of this? And he's straight offside. Araujo. Lewandowski. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal. Now it's Messi. And it's Azar. Threads one in. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pedri. De Jong is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Valde. De Jong, not the most accurate pass. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Seoul really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's come in hard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal. And it's Lopez. And they win it back again. And here's Lewandowski.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Neymar. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Koundé cuts out the pass. And Araujo. Balde. Puyol. Pedri. And it's Lopez. And this is Lewandowski. Always onto this. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Seoul are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Great chance! And no mistake. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Just eases him off the ball. Araujo. Puyol. And Balde. Neymar. Balde. And it's Puyol. Araujo. Koundé. De Jong. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Madueke has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Neymar. Kukçu did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Haaland going after that. Zanetti tries to pass it through. He's in a great position here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Koundé. Yamal. Zanetti. Great vision. Cannavaro does really well there. He is strong.
Seoul are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack for that matter.
De Jong. Oh, good spread. Backward it goes. And it's Pedri. Knocks it out wide. Dinks one through. Lewandowski. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, el dorsal 15 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal
Araujo,
10.
Puyol, and Dani Olmo. And it's Koundé. De Jong. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que no está permitido el consumo de bebidas alcohólicas dentro del estadio.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Guti, looking for options for movement. Diaz!
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Yamal. Now it's Isak. Plays a sharp little ball here. And Messi! He's delivered all right! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Saudi Arabia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Messi. Guti. Passing nice and neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he welcomes it in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And this is Messi. He's got away. Lovely feet. And here's Yamal. Here comes the cross. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And here's Isak. Serginho. Isak. It's a goal kick. Cafu. Fernandez. Vieira, looking for the run. Isak tries to play it through.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, easy pickings there. Guti.
Saudi Arabia really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then...
Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cafu. And Fernandez. Guti. And the through ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Saudi Arabia really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal. Fernandez. And the finish! And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. It's real chance! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So, having trailed to lead. The comeback is complete. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Saudi Arabia with the lead.
Yeah, it's all hot.
Chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. They are purring, truly purring. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be...
And it's been given away. He is through here. And a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Roberto Carlos. That's a good run down the left. And he's managed to get free. It's run loose here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Alexander-Arnold. Howson. And it's Cannavaro. Ball played for Rijkaard. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Howson. And that's been won straight back. Knocks it into space. And he's picked it up out wide. Very nicely done. Yamal. He's had a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly. And that brings the first half to a close. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So right back into the action.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Yamal. Now it's Diaz. This is a promising build-up. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Taken back almost at once. And here's Ibrahimovic. Out towards the flank. Back where it came from. Messi has it out wide and in space. And it's Fernandez. Shoots!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cafu. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Cafu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Yamal. Guti. And it's Fernandez. Passes short and sharp.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Yamal. Almost an hour gone. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So now the difference is 3. Fernandez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played out to the left flank. Forced to go back. Big chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Seoul certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Saudi Arabia are looking to go forward now. Now it's Diaz. He's found a way through. Shot a goal! Yes! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Substitution for Saudi Arabia, number 8.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Saudi Arabia are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
17, Fermin. Number 22, Gerard. Number 21, Ahn. Number 9, Mbappe. Substitution.
Decent chance! Cannavaro. Park Ji-sung. Arhan. Mbappe. That's Busquets. Now it's Mbappe. Fermin receives it in a good position here. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Serginho attempts a clearance, and that's really well manoeuvred. And now a sudden chance to counter. Busquets was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's fabulous. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save. Corner number 3 coming up. Vieira clears. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's made its way to him. He's in, must be! Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Stones is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Fermin. Arhan. Kukçu. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Strong running down that left flank. Gerrard. Cafu. And here's Ibrahimovic.
3 minutes at a time.
Vieira. Nicely weighted ball. And the number on the board is 3. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Now it's Solot. Ibrahimovic, extraordinarily with 4 goals to hit. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game.